Yo, what is going on, guys? Winter Kills here. Welcome to a brand new live duel. Here we have Scareclaw Tri-Brigade on the left versus Swordsoul Tenyi on the right. My friend Colin on the right versus Caleb on the left. One of the youngest duelists at our locals, and definitely taking names. And you'll love to see that. Love to see new young people coming up and playing and enjoying the game and having fun. Really love to see that. One thing about his deck in particular, I figured I mentioned right now because I know someone's probably going to bring it up. His deck is missing the new Scareclaw Link 1, the Lightheart, which from what I understand, I mean, I know very little about the Scareclaw deck, but from what I understand, it's probably a really, really good card. Link 1s tend to be. So we're going to see him lead with, I think it was Rhoda there, to go grab the Reichheart, I think is the name. Scareclaw Reichheart. We're going to see him commit the normal summon to Rescue Cat. That will go ahead and get ashed. And then we're going to see, some Tri-Brigade plays here. Fractal setting itself to go ahead and dump Kit. Kit effect to go ahead and dump Nerval. Nerval effect to go ahead and add a copy of Crass. So it looks like the hand right now is Crass, Reichheart, the Swallow, Cobalt Sparrow, Turquoise Warbler, Cobalt Sparrow, Turquoise Warbler. Nope. Cobalt Sparrow, Sapphire. Yeah, that's Cobalt Sparrow. It's coming together now. Okay, so I don't know why that took me so long to figure that out. I was going through all the Lyralus names and I was just trying to remember which one was which. But that one is the Turquoise. No, it's not Turquoise Warbler. It is Cobalt Sparrow. The other one I'm thinking, the blue one, it's Sapphire Swallow, but this one you think is like Cobalt. Like Cobalt's like a bluish color, right? There's no blue on this bird. It's like brown and tan. So it's like, what? Why is it called? I don't know. I'm going on a side tangent right now. I need to shut up and I need to get back. So what's going on here? So we're going to see Farragut getting summoned off that Carass there, and then we're going to see the Farragut go ahead and spec out what looks to be a Nerval here. And we'll see where he wants to go from here at this point. He still does have 3 names in the graveyard. So could go for a possible Bearbrum here. I don't know what Scareclaw plays can be made right now, but it looks like he's going to go ahead and banish 3 and summon out the Hreisvelger, the Desperate Doom Eagle. Interested to see where this play will go. Looks like he's going for a Link 4, maybe Link 3. This is Scareclaw Triart, so it is a Link 3. 3 effect monsters must be Link summoned. All face-up monsters on the field are changed to defense position, unaffected by the activated effects of defense position monsters. Okay, pretty nice little floodgate effect there. 3k body. Once per turn, if this card is in the extra monster zone, you can target 1 level 3 Scareclaw monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and if you do, add a Scareclaw monster from your deck to your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters the rest of this turn except Scareclaw monsters. That's one hell of a card right there. Not even gonna lie, especially now that he gets the draw off of the Farragut, and target a level 3 lower Scareclaw monster in the graveyard, summon it, and if you do, you get to add a Scareclaw monster, which I don't think he has a Scareclaw engraved. I think that Reichheart is still in hand, and is opting to keep that. And then we're going to see Reichheart hit the board here. You special summon this card from your hand to your main monster zone adjacent to a Scareclaw monster. You could, okay, adjacent to a Scareclaw monster you control or in its column. Okay, I was like, wait a second. Busting out big words here, Konami. Adjacent. A lot of people aren't going to know what that means. But yeah, adjacent. Or in the same column like we're seeing here. And then we're going to see Reichheart effect. If this card is normal, especially you can add a Scareclaw spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Then if 3 more defense position monsters on the field, you can draw 1 card. That's actually kind of insane. And I think he went and grabbed the Scareclaw Splash, I believe. Continuous, it says once per turn, you can target 1 Scareclaw monster or Visa Starfrost you control. It can attack while in face-up defense position this turn. What is this? What was this? There was a big swordsman-looking dude from way back in the day that I remember it was like Gilfried or something that could attack in defense. What was that card called? That's bringing back memories right now. Attacking in defense position. What a concept. When your opponent activates a card or effect while you control a Scareclaw monster in the extra monster zone, you can send this card, face-up card, to the graveyard to negate that effect. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. So, we're going to go ahead and see him summon the Ashina. It'll hit the grave. I think Hreisvelger effect is going to go ahead and shuffle it back into the deck. which honestly I didn't know Doom Eagle. Doom Eagle is a quick effect while your opponent has no monsters in their graveyard. Quick effect, you can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard while your opponent has no monsters in their graveyard. Oh, I'm reading the wrong part. It gains 24 in attack. My bad. I was like, wait a second. He would have technically had a monster in grave, but we're good. We're good. We're good. So we will see him negate the Moyi with the trap, and then he is going to have to use Longyun here, discarding what looked to be an Adara, so we can go ahead and get the token on field to complete a Synchro 8 for Chi-Jiao. I think we're going Chainlink 2 Moyi here. Chainlink 1 Chi-Jiao. Now, we still have to remember that Scareclaw Tri-Heart is on the field. So that means all face-up monsters in the field are changed to defense position. And it is unaffected by the activated effects of defense position monsters. So it kind of puts you in a tricky situation here. But luckily, Swordsoul does kind of have a little ace up its sleeve for a card like this. It's kind of like, it's almost like the opposite of M-Pen. Kind of. It's like similar to M-Pen. Very similar. But we're going to go ahead and see him activate Emergence after searching it off of the Grandmaster. He'll go for Ashina. He'll get to use Ashina this time. Banishing from the hand to go ahead and summon out Nidhara. I was going to say he could have just added maybe like a Vishuda there, and Vishuda goes ahead and just banishes from hand to bounce the Tri-Heart since it's activating in hand. But either way, we're going to see him go for a Yazi. And I think this was a misplay here, because I remember my friend was wanted me to point this out here specifically. Cannot use the Yazi there, since it is in defense position, right? So, unaffected by the activated effects of defense position monsters. So, he cannot actually Yazi that. I think he might have, forgotten about that. It is his first time playing against the deck. Luckily they caught it here. So, this is going to force him to do things a little bit differently here, a little bit awkward here. I think he said they both misplayed. I don't know exactly how the Scareclaw player misplayed, because I have no idea what a lot of these cards do. I'm like reading someone for the very first time. So we're going to see him go into a Shaman. Shaman's going to discard, bring back the Monk. And that's how he's going to be able to out the Tri-Heart here. That's what I think. I don't know if I said this earlier. When I said the deck has an ace up its sleeve, it's Shaman, right? Because Shaman is a link, right? Has to stay in attack position. Can easily out that card. And then we're going to see my friend Colin here just pass turn with the Shaman, Monk, and Chi-Jiao on field. Now, Chi-Jiao is in defense position. Now, we as Swordsoul players don't typically like to put this card in defense position. Even if we're trying to play around Lightning Storm, we say, you better have it, because I'm leaving this bad boy in attack, because he only has 1,000 defense. So, making it a relatively easy target to go ahead and get over in most scenarios, especially if it's in defense position. Now, I don't think Caleb here drew very good for turn. I think it might have been a Droll and Lockbird, if I saw that correctly. No, it's a Scareclaw trap. I'm thinking of the following turn, because I did review this footage a little bit. Scareclaw Alternative is the card that he drew, and it looks like he's attempting to use the Eagle effect, and it looks like he is just going to chain the Chi-Jiao, or he might just be doing it on attack declaration so he can banish the Moyi. Use it or lose it, right? Maybe he wants that banished so we can get it back off an Adara next turn. And then from there, he's just going to go ahead and pass turn. Now, not clearing Shaman is almost a federal offense, in my opinion. Shaman is a card in Swordsoul you almost always never want to leave on the field if you can help it, right? If you can help it. Getting rid of Shaman is a priority. It's just a monster reborn on legs next turn, especially if they got things like Chenging and Qixing in the graveyard just lingering there. They can easily bring him back. So now we're going to go ahead and see him use, I think it was a Ashina. Or no, I think he discarded to summon the Vishuda. Okay. And then using Adara to add back a different Adara. And then we're going to see him go battle phase, attack with the Monk. And then he'll use Shaman effect to destroy a card. And he'll go after the set. Scareclaw Alternative says tribute 3 Scareclaw monsters. For the rest of the turn, your opponent can only special summon monsters in defense position. So yeah, that would have helped to play into the gimmick of Tri-Heart, putting everything in defense. Yeah. And then it says, during your turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard and inflict 100 damage to your opponent for each defense position monster on the field. Alright, so a little nice effect there in time for sure. And there was, I think we saw him commit the normal summon there of the Adara. Getting that back engraved, making sure those resources are properly managed. I think my man Colin is still on 2 Adara, 2 Vishuddha, 1 Shathana, 3 Ashana. His deck list is still on the channel. I think it's the same list. I think he's going to be playing Sprite going forward. No idea which variant, but I think he's going to switch over to Sprite after a very good run, very long and good run with Swordsoul. And then it looks like here we're going to see him chain the Doom Eagle in response to the Chi Jiao. And, or... I'm not sure, actually, how the Vishuddha got banished. I think Doom Eagle shuffles back in. I might have missed that. I might have saw that incorrectly. I might be losing my mind a little bit. It could happen. It's been a very long week. Could be losing my mind, folks. Very easy. But now we're going to see him use Shaman. Discarding DD Crow. That's going to go ahead and bring back Yazi here. And I think this is where Swordsoul might be in the driver's seat. There's the top deck draw. It's 2 set. One of them is Blackout. Blackout with Yazi. Not actually good because I think Yazi would miss timing there. But he can get rid of the Shaman if he wants to. And I think it would just be game alone next turn. 28, 26. Close. Very close. I mean, do you really even black out, though? That's the question. Because, you know, you can use the Yazi next turn as removal plus extension. Gets you into another Chi Jiao. It looks like he's going to attempt to go battle phase, and he's going to go ahead and clear the Shaman, clear the 2 monsters, and his opponent is just going to scoop there, realizing there's probably not much he can do next turn, especially with just a draw in hand. Not going to do too much. So we are going into a game 2. Quick shout out to Imperium Duelist, guys. If you do want to support the channel by shopping on their site, you can use my discount code WinnerKills10off at checkout to save 10% off your entire order and support the channel in the process. And if you guys are buying anything on tcgplayer.com and you also want to support the channel, don't forget to use my affiliate link found in the description below of all my videos. If anytime you guys shop and check out using that link, a small bit of the revenue from your purchase goes right back into the channel and helps out a ton. So game 2, we're going to see Caleb go first here, leading with the Rescue Cat, and then activating a card that I have no idea what that card is. My guess, I'm looking at all the Scareclaw cards on DB right now, and I really don't know what card that is. It might be a Tri-Brigade card, actually. It might be a Tri-Brigade card. It is a Tri-Brigade card. It is. It's Airborne Assault. I have not seen this card since the very early Tri-Brigade days. Target Wing Beast. Target 1 Beast, Beast Warrior, Wing Beast Monster control special one Beast Warrior, Wing Beast Monster from your deck in defense position with a different type and with attack less than or equal to that monster, but its effects are negated until the end of this turn. Also, you can have special summon monsters from the extra deck for this turn, except Link monsters. You can activate 1 Tri-Brigade, Airborne Assault per turn. So the Nerval should be in defense position here. If that is Airborne Assault, which I think it is, we're not going to see him use the Rescue Cat. And then we're just going to see him go into Farragut. And then, do my eyes deceive me? We're going to see Parallel Exceed here. Chainlink 1, Nerval, Chainlink 2, Parallel Exceed. It'll summon, add Karass, new chain, summon another one from deck. And because the Airborne Assault only locks you into Link monsters for the rest of the turn, so that doesn't prevent him summoning Cyber Seers. So we can do that. And then we're going to see him summon Karass by discarding a Scareclaw monster, I can only assume. And then we're going to see him link into the Tri-Heart with the Parallel Exceeds, because you can do that, because Tri-Heart just has 3 effect monsters. They could have the same name. We're going to see him resolve the Farragut, draw, and put back. I think he drew a or no, he did. Okay, so he does have Terraforming. I thought he drew it and put it back, but he does have the Terraforming in hand still. I think there is a Scareclaw field spell. It's not a Scareclaw card. It's like Primitive Planet Reichphobia. Interesting name. Interesting name. It says when this card is activated, you can add 1 Scareclaw monster or the main character of this upcoming arc, Visa Starfrost, from your deck to your hand. Monsters your opponent control lose 100 attack and defense for each defense position monster on the field. If 3 or more defense position monsters are on the field, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it. You can only use each effect of Primitive Planet Reichphobia once per turn. You can only activate 1 Primitive Planet Reichphobia once per turn. Alright, well, you can only use it once per turn. We do know that now. So, he is going to go ahead and get the field spell and go ahead and search out from the deck to the hand here. And then we're going to see him use Karass here to Go ahead and banish for a Hraesvelgr. He does have the Reichheart in hand. Maybe we'll see him commit that to the field. And this Scareclaw card. I don't know what this card is. I don't know what that card is on the field. I believe it is Scareclaw Balone. And switch from this card from hand to your main monster zone adjacent to a Scareclaw monster control or in its column. So we're going to see him summon out both Reichheart and Balone. Balone. Very, very interesting name for a card. And then we're going to see him go ahead and get the trap. The Scareclaw Splash. And then, whole lot of things going on here. Whole lot of things going on. Yeah. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add a Scareclaw spell trap from your deck to your hand. Then, if 3 more defense position monsters are on the field, you can draw a card. So that's what we saw there. He did have 3 more defense position monsters. The Crass, the 2 other Scareclaw monsters. We're going to see him start in the draw phase of the standby phase, activate the Splash. See Goody has got the Harpy's Feather Duster. Really strong. Really, really strong. And the Harpy's Feather Duster, for some reason, not destroying the field spell. There's got to be a reason for that. I don't know what it is, but there's got to be a reason. Oh, he negated the Harpy's Feather Duster. When your opponent actually card okay, this is an Omni negate. I thought it was just monster. Okay, so he negated the HFD to keep the field spell. Okay, things are making more sense now. We're going to see a Vishuda hit the field, or it was an Ashina. No, it was a Vishuda. And then we're going to see him resolve a Vessel. All this going through classic Swordsoul plays here. Synchroing with the Vishuda and the Adara into Boxia. Brightness of the Yangzing. To go ahead and spin back to... Looking to get rid of the Hraesvelgr and the Reichheart. And Boxia is about to go in. Vishuda is going to go ahead and get rid of the Tri-Heart. 3 bodies cleared in a matter of seconds, folks. In a matter of seconds. The in-engine removal power of Swordsoul still very, very strong. We're going to see Adara go ahead and add back the Ashina. And then we're going to see him go ahead and link to... into that Shaman. Shaman being kind of the star of the show this match so far, I want to say. Shaman, very, very strong card. Can bring back that Boxia later on. Doesn't have to, Tenyi lock himself in the extra deck yet. So he's going to commit the normal summon to Ataya here. His favorite Swordsoul monster, by the way. And then we're going to see him go into a second Boxia. Are we going to see triple Boxia? There's no shot. There's no shot we see triple Boxia. But this Boxia is going to go in for another 2, getting rid of the Balone and the field spell. And we're going to see Taya go ahead and get to send one as well. And he's going to go ahead and dump the Mo Yeezy. And we're going to see him set a card. Boxia targeting it, the set, which is a Heavenly Dragon Circle. Reveal Ashina. Synchro 8 with the Mo Yi and the token into Chi Zhao. Chainlink 1 Chi Zhao, Chainlink 2 Mo Yi. Or it looks like it's going to be the other way around. Chainlink 2 Chi Zhao here, Chainlink 1 Mo Yi. Going for Longyun. And he does have the circle in the graveyard, which is kind of bonkers now because he gets to use the graveyard effect while he's got the non-effect monster on board, which he does not have yet. We're going to see him go Longyun, discard Ashina here, and I think all of us can see the writing on the wall at this point. Get token. While token is up, go ahead and search for a free Tenyi card. And then we're going to see him go ahead and add a copy of Adhara, and then Synchro 10. Wormlock right now, so Baron's off the table, so we're going to see him probably go for a Chenying or a Qixing. There's the Chenying, and that's going to be game. Swordsoul taking it 2-0 here. Can go back and bring back a Worm from grave here if he wants. Going to go ahead and bring back the Taya. But yeah, that's definitely more than game right here. So GG's. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And yeah, last but not least, a special shout out is going to go to our Divine Level channel members, who are Tweeter0226, Pony Start, Cadillacs84, Justin Lamb, HCH Cyber, and our newest Divine Level channel member, Mango. Thank you guys so much, as always, for your extremely kind and generous support of this channel.